simple phrases to help release stress. You don't need any experience for this. I'll guide you step by step. For now, just make sure you're in a comfortable position and enjoy the session. I'll begin with a little smoke cleansing using a piece of white sage. This helps create a sense of grounding and warmth while clearing away any stagnant energy and preparing the space for the Reiki session. a small amount of oil to my hands. This just enhances the sensory experience. For today's session, I've chosen eucalyptus essential oil, diluted with some carrier oil. As you breathe in, you can imagine this fresh, earthy scent helping you settle more deeply into your body and relax a little bit more. Let's now tune into Reiki, allowing the mind to quiet down so the energy can flow more freely and the body can restore and rebalance itself. transition into the EFT tapping part of the session. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be tapping on specific points on the body. These points are connected to acupressure areas, often associated with the meridians used in traditional Chinese medicine. You might see different versions of EFT using more or fewer points. These are simply the ones I personally like to use. Feel free to follow all of them or skip any that don't feel right for you. You can tap using both hands on both sides of the body, or just one side. Both ways are perfectly fine, and the technique will still be effective. Just keep a gentle, steady rhythm and follow along at your own pace. The structure of an EFT tapping session is based on a few simple principles. First, we start by acknowledging what we're feeling. We meet the emotion honestly, just as it is. And then we gently begin to shift it. If we go too positive too fast, it often doesn't land in the body, so it's important to be specific and concrete. For example, I feel tension in my chest. I feel overwhelmed with work and I'm not sleeping well. I feel anxious about the future. The more specific you are, the more effective the tapping can be. Second, we briefly measure the intensity of the feeling. You can ask yourself, from 0 to 10, how strong is this feeling? This makes it easier to notice any shifts afterward. Third, as we tap on the different points, we use simple phrases to stay connected to that feeling. This allows the body and mind to process it rather than resist it. At this stage, we're not trying to fix anything. We're simply giving the emotion a voice. Then, once the feeling has been acknowledged, we can begin to gently shift it, not forcing anything, just opening the door to a little more ease. And finally, we introduce more supportive and positive statements, something that feels calming, reassuring, and believable for you. We'll begin with the side of the hand, also known as the karate chop point. Then we'll move to the top of the head. The eyebrow. The side of the eye, the center of the chest, under the arm, and finally the rib cage. If you'd like to join me, let's take a deep breath. And focus on your breathing for a few seconds. You can repeat the statements out loud or just in your mind. We'll start by tapping on the karate chop point. Even though my mind might still be active, I allow myself to begin to unwind. Even though I might be holding tension from the day, I'm open to letting it go. Even if it's hard to fully relax right now, I choose to be gentle with myself. Top of the head, all these thoughts. Eyebrow, this mental noise. Side of the eye, thinking about the day. Under the eye, or worrying about tomorrow. Under the nose, my mind is still active. Chin, it's hard to switch off. Collarbone, all this mental activity. Center of the chest, still processing everything. Under the arm, holding on to the day. Rib cage, carrying it in my body. Take a slow breath in and exhale. noticing what's present. Top of the head, acknowledging these thoughts. Eyebrow, letting them be here. Side of the eye, not trying to stop them. Under the eye, not forcing sleep. Under the nose, just noticing. Chin, just breathing. Collarbone, giving my mind space. Center of the chest, giving my body space. Under the arm, allowing everything to slow down. Rib cage at its own pace. Take another slow, gentle breath in and release. Back to the side of the hand. It's okay to feel this. Top of the head. Maybe I can let some of this go. Eyebrow, just a little. Side of the eye. I don't need to solve anything right now. Under the eye. Nothing needs to be figured out. Under the nose. I can wait until tomorrow. A chin. I can rest. Collarbone. I can pause. Center of the chest. I can slow down. Under the arm, letting the body unwind. Rib cage, bit by bit. Breathing in and exhaling fully. And now moving into more restful thoughts. Karate chop. I'm allowed to relax. Top of the head. I am allowed to rest. Eyebrow. It's safe to fall asleep. Side of the eye. My body knows how to sleep. Under the eye. I trust my body. Under the nose. I don't need to control this. Chin. Sleep will come naturally. Collarbone. I can let go. center of the chest. I can soften. Under the arm, I can drift. Ribcage, I allow myself to rest deeply. Take one last slow, deep breath in, and a long, soft exhale. You can stop tapping now. Let your hands rest comfortably. We'll take a moment to pause and notice how our body and mind feel, giving our body time to integrate the shifts. You might gently check in with yourself, noticing if anything feels different compared to before. Hopefully you're feeling a little more relaxed, a little more at ease, and ready for a restful, restorative sleep. Thank you for joining me in this Reiki and EFT tapping session. Feel free to let me know if you enjoyed it and if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. I'll see you next time.